Graham Guthrie at the Trading 8for8 channel. Welcome to today's 30-minute workout. If you're interested in what's to come, please take a moment and click on the down arrow just below this screen. It's going to give us an idea of today's goals, muscle groups we're going to focus on, equipment needed, as well as the types of movements, sets, and reps. Take time to focus on your form above all else. As you get stronger, more confident, the pace will pick up. You can either match mine or push through it. If you liked the day's workout, please like our video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's go get it. All right, what's happening, everybody? Today's workout is going to be ab and mobility focused. So we're gonna hit core and shoulders a little bit. Most of it's gonna be spent on the floor, so if you have a mat, fantastic. Again, we're gonna do a little warm up, and then we're gonna get into 2 supersets of those core movements that we talked about. So before we get on the floor for the rest of our workout, let's do some marching with high knees. If you did yesterday's workout, quads, and hip flexors, maybe feeling it a bunch. Thought yesterday's was pretty challenging. I'm feeling good today. The squat holds were killer at the very end. All right, now we're gonna go to our butt kick. So knees down, heels up. Just try to get a gentle stretch in the back, or I'm sorry, in the quad. Probably feel it just above the knee. So we're gonna come to the floor on our hands and knees. We're gonna do cat-cow, just limber up the back a bit. So cat is arching the back, tucking the tailbone underneath, dropping the head. Let your shoulder blades not shrug towards the ears, but rather down the back and away from the ears. And then we breathe in for our cow. Kind of untuck the tailbone, point it back and up. Shoulders drop still away from the ears. Head comes up. Your belly button's pulled up towards the spine. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Transition to that cat. And I really like to tuck my hips underneath. And cat. And then we're going to tie everything with a breath. So I'm going to stop talking so much. Breathe in. Cow. Exhale to our cat. And you'll notice that my elbows are fairly locked out. A lot of people, when they do their cow, they want to bend. Just keep them locked out. It's only kind of your back, your neck, your spine really moving on this one. Go a little bit longer. One more in, one more out. Now my breathing's backwards. It's all right, I'm feeling good here. All right, as always, we're gonna move onto our back. We're gonna do a few glute bridges. Just fire up your glutes, hamstrings, heels close to your butt, knees straight up. Ankle, knee, hips, all in a line. Drive your weight through your heels. Feel that squeeze. Slowly come back down. And try not to let the knees cave or push out on your reps. We're just going to go for time. We got about 30 seconds. Usually get about 10 to 12 reps in this 30 seconds. But if you want to go slower, by all means, don't rush them. Always control your movements here. need 2 more wherever you are. 1 and 2. All right, then we're real quick, we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch. So what we're gonna do is, I want you to kneel, both knees, we're upright, right? One foot's gonna come forward. I'm looking for a 90-degree angle in the knee. You might end up walking the foot a little bit further out depending on how flexible you are, but the goal is to be upright and keep your hips and shoulders vertical. There's a tendency to lean, try not to lean. So we're gonna hit, my right foot's forward, we're gonna hit my left quad, my left hip flexor. So what I want you to do is squeeze your glutes. It's kind of hard to do in this position, but you'll feel a little bit more on the knee that's down, in my case, the left side. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lean forward, keeping those glutes engaged, and you're gonna feel that big stretch through the front hip flexor. So we're gonna hold for about a 3 count, 3, 2, 1, and then come back. And if you feel it's not a big enough stretch, maybe your foot goes further out and then we lean. But what happens is if you stop the engagement in your glutes, then you're almost guaranteed to not feel that hip flexor stretch in the quad, in the front of that leg. Even now I can feel it here. It just gets deeper as I push my hips forward. We're gonna go 5 aside. I'm about 3 in. One more. All right, relax. So we're gonna switch, both knee down, 1 foot forward. Try to keep your hips, shoulders square to the wall in front of you. Engage those glutes, and then drive your hips, your shoulders forward. Feel that stretch. All right. Right hip flexor. Feels a lot better than that left right now. I think it was 2 days ago we did kind of a plyo workout. We were doing lateral lunges, and my left side I couldn't get quite as deep, so it's telling me I gotta get my left hip opened up a little bit more. 5 holds each side. I'm gonna do 1 more after this, and then we're gonna get into the workout. All right, so first round is actually 3 exercises, but we're gonna bounce back between 2 of them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a down dog. This is kind of like a mountain climber variation. I'll just explain to you real quick what's gonna happen. So find your plank, push up to a down dog. Your feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. Try to drive the shoulder blades away from the ears and to the outside of the back. And you should feel a nice stretch. I'm tightening my hamstring, so my down dog form isn't great, but I'm gonna bring my right foot up, and then I'm gonna tuck it underneath. I'm trying to touch my forehead to my knee. It's not gonna happen, but that's the line you're going for. And we're just gonna tuck through, really push that ground away through the shoulders. 8 reps aside, then we switch to the other side before we move on, all right? So, find your down dog. My right foot comes up, come through to the head. 1, 2, with any yoga style movement, do the breath with the movement. Breathe in on the foot as the foot comes up. Exhales, the knee comes forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're gonna switch to the other side. Shirt's coming up. Take a break if you need it in the shoulders. If you can go transition to the other side without a break, by all means, feel free to do so. Breathe in, left heel comes up. 1. Really drive the floor away. Try to get that heel up to the ceiling. 3, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is a side plank from your knees with a clam, which means we're opening that top knee towards the ceiling. So the way we're gonna position ourselves is elbow under your shoulder. Your knees are gonna be just in front of the body. You're gonna come up onto your knees. The bottom glute is working to keep everything up. And then you're gonna open that top knee towards the ceiling. Keep your heels together. Don't let your spine, your back rotate towards the wall behind you. 10 reps for that clam position. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2. If your shoulder's hurting you, it might be the fact that you're set up with the shoulder 3 too far, kind of towards the top of your head. 4. Bring it in closer to the hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now we're gonna switch to a hollow body hold, which is gonna be on our back. What you're gonna do is there's 2 variations. If you have good shoulder mobility, let's go overhead, and we're gonna come up like this, trying to push the mid-back, kind of the tailbone into the floor, like tuck the tailbone up underneath, but mid-back, low back, pushed into the floor. You can point the toes, and then come back down. Or the other variation is just to bring the knuckles towards the heels of your foot. Create a lot of tension throughout the body, no matter where you are. So it's 5 5-second holds, or 5 count holds. We're gonna come up for our first one in 3, 2, and 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're gonna come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 down. Third one. Come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me one more. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So now we're gonna switch to our other side for the clams. 5 reps. Elbow under that shoulder, knees in front. Stack the feet, stack the knees. We're gonna drive up into our side plank. We're gonna rotate that knee towards the ceiling for 10 in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't rush these. 7, try not to let your hips drop towards the floor. 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're going back to our hollow body holds. 5 5-second holds. Starting, meet us on the back in 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And really try to keep the shoulders away from the ears, unshrug. And we're gonna come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My palms are facing each other here. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 2 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go for one more. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's round 1 done. Second round's gonna go a little bit quicker. Get some air in here. So my challenge to you is gonna be for our up dog mountain climbers, that's what I'm calling. We are going to try to stay on the shoulder, or hands rather, as long as you can. Really challenge the shoulder. So whatever leg came up last is going to start this next round. 8 reps a side. Try not to take a break in between. Let's go. Find your up dog. Heel comes up. Come through. 1, 2, 3. Really drive that ground away as your hips go back and heel comes up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm done there. I'm giving myself an extra one. So, I'm going to switch sides. Hips come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So now we go hollow body hold on our back. 5 reps, 5-second count, coming up in 3, 2, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Top abs feeling it. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, clams. Get in position. Elbow under that shoulder. Knees in front, 90-degree angle. Kind of your, if my line is top of the head, spine, tailbone, and then heels. Drive up, keep those hips as high as you can, and then we rotate open. 10 reps. Let's go. 2, 3, and make sure you got a nice line towards the ceiling through your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, hollow body holds. These are getting hard. Quickly. On your back if you're not there already. We're going for our 10 reps in 3, 2, let's go. Or 5 reps. 3, 2, 1. Come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you get tired, if you're doing this at home, don't change yourself on your count. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If anything, I'd say go slower. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, last one. And we come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Side plank clam. The opposite side. Last one we're doing here this morning. Before we get into our next round, we got that nice strong side plank. Open up towards the ceiling for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, so these next movements, it's gonna be 4 things. It's gonna be a plank to quadruped transition, which means planks, everybody should know what that is. And then the quadruped, or what I call, or quadruped rather, which is hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, shins about 3 inches off the floor or parallel to the floor. And all we're gonna do is transition between a plank and the quadruped hold. 30 seconds for 4 exercises. Then it's alternating toe touches, we're on our back, leg curls or leg raises depending on how strong we are. There's 2 options. And then our finisher is a Superman hold, which is basically the opposite of the hollow body. So without further ado, let's get started here in our plank to quadruped holds. So 30 seconds, we're gonna start. We'll get into our plank in 3, 2, 1. And all you have to do is step the knees under the hips with control. Just keep one flow going right now, so whatever foot comes forward first, goes back first. We have about 10 seconds left. Shoulders away from the ears. Course, very tight. 3, 2, and 1. All right, alternating toe touches. So we're gonna lay on our back. Our feet are gonna go straight in the air. Remember, everything's 30 seconds. So as best you can, legs straight. I have tight hammies, slight bend. What you're gonna do is you're gonna reach across the body towards the outside of the opposite foot. So tuck the chin back towards your neck, Adam's apple if you're a dude. 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, and 1. And go with control. This is just a small crunch with a little bit of rotation into it. Don't let your feet drop. Naturally, they're gonna wanna come down. Your lower abdominals are fighting to keep it up. We're already halfway through. This ain't bad. Last 10. Keep that chin tucked. Whew. If you need to come out of it, you feel too much strain, take a break. 3, 2, and 1. All right, leg curl, leg raise. So we're staying on our back. Leg curl's a little more challenging. It's similar to our hollow body hold. We want to kind of pin that mid back into the floor. I like putting my hands out 45-degree angles. You want to get a 90-degree angle in the foot, and all you're going to do is bring the heel from about 2-3 inches off the floor and try to get the knees up over the chest. Try not to use momentum to fire the legs up. We're not swinging up and falling down. Everything's controlled here. If you're stronger than that, you want more of a challenge, the further you extend your legs from that curl position, the more challenging it is. All right, I've already done a ton of reps. 30 seconds in 3, 2, let's go. Halfway. Try to keep the feet together, knees together. Less than 10. If you feel your mid to low back peel off the floor, and relax. Really fight to push that mid back down, because what's going to happen is if we keep extending the spine, you're going to feel some discomfort under there. All right, Superman arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into a prone position, laying face down. Feet together, legs together. And what I want you to do is we're going to squeeze the glutes, lock out the knees, and then it's just the top part of the body. And we're going to go palms facing each other, thumbs up into the air. And with a lot of control, what I want you to do is draw those elbows down your back, palms facing ears, extend back up. Throughout the whole motion, try not to shrug. Keep everything down the back. Nice core, back muscles pulling you off the floor. 30 seconds of this. If you need to take breaks, take breaks. Come down with control. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and let's go. And I like squeezing the hell out of the glutes right now. Don't rush through anything. Tuck that chin back towards your throat. Woo. About 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax. So, explanation round's over. We're gonna find ourselves in our plank in about 10 seconds. It's hard to know sometimes whether the knee's far enough forward underneath the body. Play around with it. Let's get started. 30-second plank to quadruped hold. 3, 2, let's go. And if one foot was stepping forward on that last round, switch it up. So my right was coming forward before, now my left is. Try to keep that back as stable as possible. Imagine you had a full glass of water on your back, and you didn't want to spill any of it. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Alternating toe touches onto our back, feet up in the air. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and let's go. Try to keep the legs, knees over the hips. And try to peel the shoulder blade of the arm that's reaching off the floor in its entirety. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, leg curls, leg raise. So wherever you are, remember knees bent, less of a challenge. Not that it's easy. Legs extended, more of a challenge. Somewhere in between, you can kind of play around with it. 30 seconds in 3, 2, let's go. And the hardest part is going to be keeping that mid to low back on the floor as the feet return closer to the ground. Whew. We're halfway. Keep up the good work. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Supermans. On your front. And then again, trying to keep that kind of your chest off the floor, giving yourself space. If you have a hard time just picking up the arms from the floor, if this is a challenge, just stay there. Don't feel like you need to do all the extra work. Maybe even one side at a time is going to be a challenge. So baby steps up. So 30 seconds. Going to start in 5, 3, 2, let's go. Try not to let your shoulders round forward. My left side wants to do it for some reason. Well, I know why. I got weak left shoulder. I like surfing. This is perfect for surfing. Paddle from here. Look at waves coming at you. Don't let that top drop to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so let's do one more round if you got time. Give yourself, 15, 20 seconds to recover, catch your breath if your breath came up. We're gonna find ourselves in the plank to quadruped transition. Remember, keep basically from your hips through your shoulders into your hands and head as stable as possible, as still as possible. Only those legs are stepping in, stepping out. So we're gonna find ourselves in a plank. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. Whatever leg steps in first, steps out first. And your knees are gonna be about hip distance apart. Less than 10. Three, 2, and 1. All right, on our backs, alternating, sweating, alternating toe touches. All right, 30 seconds in 3, 2, let's go. Remember, peeling that shoulder blade off, looking for that contraction in your abs and your obliques, pulling you across the body. Don't just simply reach across the body, rotate across the body. Got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg curls or leg raises for 30. We're gonna start in 5, 3, 2, let's go. A lot of this work requires a lot of tension to be kept within the torso, protecting the spine. The more you do it, the less you think about it. It becomes a subconscious effort. We do it throughout our day-to-day. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, Supermans to finish up strong here. So, like I was saying, try to keep that spine protected throughout our entire lives. Live longer, healthier, more mobile lives. In 3, 2, 1, Superman. Reach and pull it. Squeeze those glutes. Make sure you're breathing. We're 10 down. Don't let those shoulders round. Don't let the shoulders shrug. 10 seconds left. When you want to lower, raise up a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. So, all on the floor, not a ton of action. I'm sweating pretty good. Check in with your body. Ask yourself, what was the toughest thing? Was it the leg raises, leg curls? Was it that opposing, alternating toe touch? Was it the planks, stepping in and out of a plank? Was it being on your front, trying to keep your arms up, our shoulders, upper back weak? Not uncommon for kind of the 21st century. But anyway, fantastic work. Tomorrow. And that's a wrap. Fantastic work this morning. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out using the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the best answer possible. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, share with your friends and family. If you're interested in one-on-one virtual training, I would love to take a few people on as clients. Please let me know. Again, comments, you can reach out. You can hit me up on Instagram at trading848.com. If you're interested in joining in these workouts live every day, get a little bit more consistency in your day, you can follow along on Instagram Live, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday. I am currently an out-of-work personal trainer, but if you're interested in donating, helping me out in these tough times, if you're able to, that'd be fantastic. You could reach me on Venmo at Graham-Guthrie. I'll put it up right here. Again, continue working hard, remain positive, stay hydrated, be safe, and until next time, take care.